Hey, so I'm doing another one of these original art look through videos. They seem to be of interest to some of you, and I like to sort of show these things before I ship them off. So this is a small batch. I only have a few here to show this time around, but a little bit of different change of pace. Not all of it is Archie related. So here's a classic Rogue and Gambit. It's kind of fun to draw like superhero stuff, especially the superhero stuff that I grew up reading, which was early 90s, mid 90s, Marvel, and DC as well. And Rogue and Gambit, this was like some of my favorite stuff. Jim Lee would draw these two, my favorite. So this is kind of, I guess, in some way, a little bit of an ode to that era, and trying to interpret it in my style. So these again are mainly 6x9. This is sort of between 6x9 and 9x12 is usually the size that I work with when working on original art, either for commissions or just to sell. So yeah, this one's going out. This was a recent commission. This is a character called Trance from an iteration of the X-Men that I wasn't familiar with. So I actually wasn't really familiar with this character. But I looked into some of her history. She sounds kind of cool, kind of like a next generation of Generation X. I finished doing, I didn't get to show it in one of these videos, but I did a Generation X drawing that was like a big influential comic on me growing up. So so yeah, someone commissioned me to do this character. It's fun. It's kind of cool. I do enjoy drawing superheroes, even though most of my professional work isn't exactly like costume superheroes, at least. There's a challenge to it, but I try to channel a lot of the things that inspired me growing up, because that's mainly what I was reading growing up. As I got a little bit older, I kind of branched out into other kinds of comic stories. But it's cool to revisit this stuff and take whatever you want to call it, my style or however I developed over the years, and put it towards something kind of superhero based. So it's a fun challenge and I have a lot of fun with it. Again, these are all just ink on paper. Wouldn't be an original art video without a Jughead or a Bughead or something Archie related. So this is a recent original I drew. It's actually still up on my eBay page, but yeah, this is a fun one. I recently got this white pen, so I was kind of putting that to work here. And then I have some stuff in the works. I'm working on this is actually bigger. This is 9x12. I'm working on a Katie Keene original. I've been getting a lot of requests to draw the character Katie Keene, which is like a classic Archie character. From maybe, I'm going to say like the 40s and the 50s. I'm personally not too familiar with the character, but it seems like there's enough people out there that want me to draw Katie Keene. And they did they tried to make a TV show of the character, which I've never watched. I'm not really familiar with it, but I'm still wondering whether the requests I get are to draw the character based on the TV show version or the original like 1940s version. So I went with the more 1940s version because that's just more interesting to me. So yeah, this is not finished. As you can see, there's still some work to be done. And I think what I'm going to do is do like a kind of cityscape in the background, vertical on a diagonal, something like that. I'm still trying to work it out. These are fun, these drawings that I do, because most of the time they're simple enough in terms of their composition, where I'll just do a quick thumbnail. I think I showed you some of these in some of my other videos, but I'll just do quick little thumbnails. That's like the trance one. So stuff like that. But then I leave it open to do, you know, creative stuff on the board while I'm working on it, make changes. So yeah, and then I have a Rogue, still kind of like channeling my Jim Lee influence here. They recently put out like a Jim Lee artist edition book, so I was watching a bunch of videos of some of those flip throughs, and it's so great. Those lines that him and Scott Williams put down were like just amazing. So I was kind of inspired by that, and taking like a classic character that he would draw and trying to figure it out. So I think I'm gonna finish that up. A couple other things in the works, but yeah, I just wanted to show you the latest batch of originals and some of the stuff in the works. So cool. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have any comments, questions, whatever, leave them down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.